What if the real cause of your stress is your lack in patience? Patience is the topic that I want to discuss with you today. This video is in 3 parts divided, with the first one, the benefits, how you can develop patience, and practical examples that you can use in your daily life. And straight away, I'm welcoming you back here on Ladies Mantle. I'm Nina, where I talk about minimalism and further on. If you wish to see more of that kind of videos, subscribing to this channel will keep you updated if I release new videos every week. Okay, so let's talk about benefits. Reducing stress and anxiety is a major thing when you're getting into patience. You're less frustrated, or when you have setbacks or delays, you're significantly less worried or stressed in that way. You gain control over your emotions, you can handle them better. That's one of the major things that shifts quite quickly when you get to the benefits of being more patient. Next, we have long-term success. Learning a new skill, developing money, saving budget, or just developing a new goal. Patience guides you of being in that process and not giving up. It teaches you the long-term success of believing in what you're doing. Impulsive thoughts or unsmart decisions are less likely to happen because you're thinking and you're thoughtful about what's happening and how you want to progress in learning new skills or development and goals and etc. There's so many things that we can put under the term of long-term success and progress overall. Stronger relationship is another point. You're bonding more and deeper with your family, with your co-workers, with your friends, and relationship overall. You're going to be a better listener. You're showing more empathy, and you're being more present in the way that you see your friend or the way your relationship develops. You're taking more care. You're not rushing through it. You're not like listening and thinking something else. You're actively there. You're emphasizing. You're there and you're present in that moment, which gives you a profound and deeper connection with each other in any kind of relationship. Might that be private, work related, or just finding new connections. And please also not forget the relationship with yourself. You can be more patient with you. You don't bully yourself as much as anymore, because patience is also on your side, and that's what you're developing with you as well, not just with everyone else. The relationship with you will bond deeper and get stronger and with bigger roots of stability. Point number 4 in benefits is conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is something that we don't really like to do, but with going and using patience as your guidance, you can think more clearly and having less emotions, or use your emotions in a way that you're controllable and not expressing them in an extreme amount. That can be at work, having rational decision, being sure what your actions are having to do with you and the consequences you might have to deal with. And with that, you have more impact of inclusive leadership if you're in a higher position, but also you can avoid having very complicated conflicts overall, because you're reaching out in a way that benefits everyone, or at least you're emphasizing to make an easy solution or compromise for everyone. This will allow you to calm tense situations, agreement or arguments, having a peaceful solution or working towards that you can connect with each other. A book that I can recommend you from the author Viktor E. Frankl, it's called Man's Searching for Meaning. Patience through suffering, resilience, and search of peace are one of the key factors and themes in this book. A quick summary to give you a bit of an understanding what this book is. Mr. Viktor E. Frankl is a psychiatrist. He encounters his experience in the Nazi camps during the World War II. Of what of the lessons are in this book. So let's just get me my notes. So he was saying, even in extreme conditions, patience can help individuals find strength, retain dignity, and discover profound purpose. Waiting with hope rather than giving into despair and can be transforming. If this made you curious to read the book, I can just recommend you to do so. So let's move on to how can you develop patience. For the first point, I want to talk about delaying gratification. If you're delaying your gratification, one of the easiest example I would say is with food. You want to eat something, but it could be that you're just hungry out of boredom, you want to snack something, or you're actually hungry. By just delaying or deciding, okay, yeah, I'm hungry, just let's wait 10 minutes and see if I'm still hungry or the same or even more. That can help you to actually identify if you are really hungry. But that can be also in a case of, in a matter of you have to study and you're really not getting the hang of it, or you're annoyed, you're not motivated at all. But setting yourself a bit of a time frame, let's say, okay, I'm gonna be productive the next 10 minutes. And after that, I'm gonna get me like some fruit or some ice cream. So you can have also a little reward afterwards. But not just doing it for the reward, you're also teaching yourself, okay, just do a little bit more and have something else, or make a rest then. And that can be in so many things, in exercise, in going 50 minutes later on the phone than you actually want. Do something else in that 10 minutes. Or you're setting yourself a goal, okay, yeah, I want to go on my phone now, but before I do that, just 10 minutes of my time I'm gonna use to clean up the house, doing the dishes, doing some chores. That can really help you to build a bit of resilience, but also patience before you get something. You're not easily rewarding yourself in an instant of getting what you want, so to speak. And with this, it also develops like a little gift for yourself. You can observe it, you can reflect on yourself. If this, what I want or what I'm desiring now, might that be food, just something that you want, having that reflection time is a gift for you that you can handle, that you can take for you. It gives you the time of what's really going on with your emotion in your life. Are you really stressed, or you're just worried about something? Is there something in your unconsciousness that has been neglected for a while? And that can be a gift, that these things can come up while you're delaying the gratification for something. Might that be you're just avoiding a feeling and you're just numbing it or covering it with a certain type of exercise, or hobby, or TV, or whatever. There's so many things that you can mention in this, but I think you're understanding where I want to pick those seeds from, with being more resilient with your gratifications. And while you're developing your gratification, you're getting also more tolerance overall, or resilience. Your decision making and your tolerance is gonna be hard. Why? Because you're exposing yourself little by little, or going a little bit over your boundaries, or trying to go a bit over what you usually do, can give you a more profound stamina of overcoming the situation that you felt like a few months or weeks ago felt horrible to do. You build a resilience to them, and you can tolerate more or bigger bites in a shorter time period. The more you train yourself for mildly uncomfortable situations, the stronger your patience gets. It's kind of a bit of like a muscle. If you don't train the muscle, it's gonna be weak, fragile, or you can't really use it. And the more you develop and build yourself or expose yourself to uncomfortable or mid-uncomfortable situations, you're building resilience. So you're strengthening the muscle, you can use it. It's very easy though to say that, I know that, but even this video is also a reminder for myself. Patience is really something that I also work on myself, and this video is also kind of a bit of a reminder to myself to develop a bit more patience for me as well. I encourage you to try a bit more resistance in patience. As you all know, to grow muscles, we need to stress them out and put them almost to failure so the new muscles can build. Let's encourage each other to put more resistance and make that resistance into growth and grow the muscles of your patients. We're coming now to the last part, which is practical examples that I want to give you for your real life where you can implement your patients. In the first one, I would like you to practice slow hobbies, which you can do in silence, on your own, without distraction. A few to mention can be drawing, painting, making puzzles, doodling, creating something. It doesn't have to be exactly in this genre. It can be knitting, building something, but practicing something that takes your patience and develops slowly can be so profound, and it helps you not only to get less anxiety, to be present. It can really make you breathe. If meditation is something that you like to do, or yoga, it doesn't have to be like in a way of exercising. It's more of a relaxed way and hobby that I want to give you on hand, because that's the way you can also have patience. Doing monotone things like drawing a mandala or just coloring out in a book, doing that for a few minutes per day, it can really help you to build your patience and getting used to it more. Like if you're not really used to patience, it's hard to maybe identify it and use it in your own life. But with these little examples of these small and easy patient hobbies, that can be a good start to do so. And if you already do something like that, perfect, keep going with that. The next thing I have picked out for you is for sure an everyday and all-arounder example in our real life is when you're going for grocery shopping and you're waiting in line at the till, and it's quite a huge line and you're still at the far end or quite far away to get to the till and get out of the shop. So you're often maybe stressed, you're annoyed, it's not getting further, you're rushing around, you have to do something. But why are we shifting not to focus on something different then? In the time that you're waiting in the queue, can you text a friend or someone that you should send a message like a while ago, or an email if you can, into a public environment? Do something like that. It doesn't have to be productive in that way. It could also be just taking a few breaths. If you're listening to music, be actively listening to the music in that moment. It could be also, if you're just going home after grocery shopping, is there something that you can think of in that moment that you can't really change? You are here now, so use that moment. Could it be you're deciding what you're cooking now in that moment? Figuring out what the next steps are in your to-do list. These kind of little factors or windows that you can use for yourself are profound and can teach you not only to be patient with the people who are working there and doing their best of getting the things running, but also you're getting less annoyed of what is going on around you. You're just relaxed, you're being here, maybe you have someone with you you can talk to. There is no need of making bigger problems out of the situation when you can use it in other ways. And my third and extra tip that I kind of have for you is being kind to yourself. Going on the journey and being more patient with yourself. If you want to progress in something, might that be in a hobby, or you just want to be more fit, and the way you want to progress in exercise and how your body wants to be, or your body goal is harder to achieve than you thought, or it takes more time and you're not seeing the results as fast as you want. Just be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't frustrate and bully you and being mean to yourself if that process takes a bit longer and you have to build up more resilience. But with a goal in mind, with positive thinking, patience can be also easier achieved. So my question for you, have you been lately patient with yourself or patient overall in your daily activities? For me, certainly, it's something that I've been noticing lately again, to practice more patience. So thank you so much for being here, and we see us the next time. If you find it interesting what I'm talking about, subscribe to this channel if you want to be updated for more of minimalism, simple living, and financial, and that kind of videos as the one we just covered now together. Thank you so much. See you the next time. Bye.